lifestyle comes a more stout form of protection, a shell and spines. Over time, your back becomes rigid, and a spine allows you to swim and explore the vast oceans. Like ancestor fish, swim with bones in fleshy fins. As you slowly emerge from the salty water onto the rich soil of the earth, inside your drier body, small buds swell into lungs. You breathe oxygen from the air and grow limbs and scales specialized for sun protection. Looking up, meteors collide with the earth, and volcanic eruptions release a cloud of ash that blocks out the rays of the sun. Walk with woolly mammoth that emerges from the shadows with 10-foot-long tusks. Strong and resilient. With the glass-like wings of dragonfly, hover and dart about, moving each of your 4 wings independently. Soar with ancestor bird that takes flight, floating above lush mountains. The air is very warm and moist. Feel your furry little body, about the size of a mouse, nuzzled against the soft earth, hiding in safety from enormous animals. You scuttle around, searching for insects to nibble on. The plates of the earth slowly move beneath your tiny feet, splitting into many different land masses, separating you from your kin. But still your growth through time takes place together. An intricate web of relationships emerges as beings move and migrate, forming the foundation for ecosystems. Earth cycles in and out of glaciation, becoming a huge snowball covered with sheets of ice, followed by bursts of warmth that thaw the frozen water and send it back across the land, filling valleys and carving out new patterns in the landscape. Be still. You now have threads that anchor you near a crevice in the warming earth. Sit with ancestor moss as you absorb minerals from the rocks to grow and flourish. You send out spores so light they perfectly travel on the wind and through the waters. Your threads transform over time into roots that stretch deep into the earth, securing your stature, and yet you remain flexible and sway in the breeze. You grow regardless of hardships. A miraculous underground partnership with fungi allows you to live almost anywhere, cover more ground, and care for your offspring. The commitment to being rooted has made you creative about ways to harness energy. Settle into stillness with the plant ancestors and thrive on a network of sharing. Remember how it feels to truly belong to one place. Extend your branches in all directions. Sometimes you grow so tall that it is like another world up in your canopy. You share life with many beings that can only live in your care. When you were a mouse-like creature, you climbed up into the canopy in search of insects to nibble on. Over a very long period of time, you develop a larger body, longer hair, and arms to swing through the jungle. Curious of what is below, you climb down to the solid earth and discover the abundance there. Roam with ancestor ape through deserts, mountains, and deep forests. In time, a tribe sets out into the unknown without the protection of fur, fangs, or claws to explore the world. But you have each other, friends and family, inventive minds, and agile hands. You learn to hunt animals and heal yourself with plants. It is so clear that your survival is connected with the life forms around you. Sparks of creativity ignite in your imagination, and you sing, dance, tell stories, build shelters, and make art, weaving joy and pleasure through the community. Circle up in ceremony with the human ancestors. Take a seat on the earth beside them as they enact a simple, heartfelt ritual of knowing that there is no separation, that what we do to the earth, we do to ourselves. They express gratitude and honor the earth with song, dance, chant, prayer, invocations, stories, offerings. Imagine sitting in ceremony with these first wild humans. We journey with these ancestors through time, knowing that they celebrated good fortune, endured grief, and survived through wars and pandemics, each one finding ways to adapt and care for each other. What were the qualities, the gifts that helped our ancestors that we may bring forward in our hearts Now. Now, with eyes still gently closed, make the transition back slowly, coming back into your own life, your body and spirit. And consider, how much of you are you? How much of you are you? You are made up of elements of the earth that have been recycled for over 4.5 billion years. All beings brought forth from the earth live today in your cellular memory. Notice your hands resting in your lap, holding all of the gifts of our oldest ancestor, the earth. Imagine in front of you children. They belong to the earth. And then imagine in front of them their grandchildren and their grandchildren and their grandchildren. Visualize all of the gifts of the ancestors pouring out of your hands into the future generations who will carry them forward. What gifts do you offer? Maybe there are instincts that you have always had that have served you well. Or maybe there are qualities that you've worked towards your whole life. What do you bring forth with your whole body, mind, and spirit today? And now we'll gently return and open our eyes slowly. And come back into the room. Come back to each other. Give you nice deep breaths. This experience with deep time, this exploration of where we are and who we are, helps us to feel how deeply connected, yet how boundless our nature is. Our present moment will always be more potent than we can know. Let's put our hands together and bow to the ancestors. Bow to future generations. And bow to each other. we are Earth. Sure.
I was thinking, feeling, what an amazing thing to be with a group of human beings who know how to stay silent. I mean, in a certain way, it's like we say, okay, now we're going to do Zazen, and then we ring a bell, and then, I mean, it's like it's known and it's contained. There was something about this, about just sitting in silence together, which is what Zazen is, but feeling the trust and the vulnerability and the courage and the not knowing and the impulses of what's going to happen next and just coming back. And it occurs to me that the world, its peoples, I would guess, used to know how to do that. And we've forgotten. So the practice of sitting with and for all beings, right here, in this timeless spaciousness place on the earth, with that amazing meditation that Shelly led us in. I got to grow fur. all these transformations. Then little furry beings from outside were trying really hard to get in. Why wouldn't they want to be with their furry cousins, you know?
Yeah.
There you go, you can hear us. So we thought small groups. And it looks like on the schedule we have about 25 minutes. I can do the people on screen. I was thinking in here we could count off, and this is I don't think we came up with a question. This is the question that came to me, or the prompt. How many people did we talked about? Did we talk about how many people?
In groups.
Yeah. Okay. We have 25 minutes more or less. What if we do 4 or 5 in a group? And the process, here's my suggested process. You can sort of help time each other. Is each person begins with, I am Earth. I am Earth. I mean, we are matter. It's not like the Earth out there. This